So today we are at a great bass player, Colin Petersen. Colin, can you tell us what your first musical experience was?
I always had this passion. I don't know. Ever since I was a little boy, I couldn't play the guitar, but I always knew I'm going to play this damn thing. And I remember one day going to my dad, but I used to hire. It's like a what you call it. You pay it over stamps every week. You buy stamps, and I said to my dad, "Here's this guitar, man. On this guitar, man." But as you don't talk nonsense to me. And I remember on my birthday, I'm standing. I came from school. Here's this box, comes to deliver this box, or same box, and I shake this box, and I hear, but the sound like guitar thing, I rip that box open, and I saw this guitar, and I just started strumming away, but I had no chords, nothing, and then I asked my cousin, Errol, he knew a few chords. I went to him, he showed me.
Is that Errol Dias?
No. Errol Petersen.
Okay.
And he showed me a few chords, and nothing. There was no turning back after that, bro. I just played and played and played, and I'd say within a year. I was about 12. When I was 13 and a half, I joined our first band. That's how I played. That guitar was like schoolwork fell by the wayside. Not a good idea though, but that was my passion for guitar, and that was my. And I mean, playing for that first band with a drummer, real live drummer, and another guitarist and a bass player shoe. That was like,
The best.
And it just took off from there. And then my dad decided, when I joined this band, he decided he's going to have his own band.
Yeah.
Then he bought a bass amp. My brother started playing bass. He bought a bass amp, bought a Star drums, bought a Fox amps, and a guitar for me. And he got a drummer, got a vocalist, and the band just took off from there. And eventually my brother, he played the bass. He left the band because COVID got pregnant. He didn't want him to play in the band anymore. So he quit, and we got another bass player. Then the drummer quit. So my dad said to me, "You'll have to go play the drums." But I was very inquisitive.
Yeah.
I started playing drums, in the band, but I could feel this is not for me. And then I remember a band was called Sweet Leaf. We went to tour it was called Southwest Africa, Namibia. Southwest Africa at that time. And we went there for a month. When we came back, the keyboard player decided he's going to stay there because he fell in love with the girl. And then went back in the comedy, my dad says, "I'll know my keyboard spiel." And I started playing piano. I've been playing but keyboards in the band. And then we became Shaft, a band called Shaft. And
So you were basically just a fill-in for the guy that leaves.
yeah, the guy that leaves my dad's band, so I had to. Dad was just telling me, Colin, I didn't drive the band around, I didn't have a license, but Dad depended so much on me.
So, Colin, can you tell us why the bass guitar specifically? What stood out for you from the low end, and why? What made you choose the bass guitar?
Man, like I said, I had this bass guitar under my bed. It belonged to my brother. He didn't want to play it anymore. And it was just there, and I was playing keyboards at the time. And then my brother-in-law came to me one day, and he said to me, he played the song, he loved the song of Peaches and Herb.
Yeah.
And he asked me, "Colin, can you work at this bass line for me, please, man? Because he likes it, I thought, okay, I'll do, this. And when I played this first line of the song, I felt this passion for the song. I've never felt it with the drums.
Yeah.
Keyboards, guitar, never, but this was a different feeling, and I thought, this is for me. This is what I want to do, I want to play. And yeah, I ended up on the bass.
Wow.
Bass still.
Wow, interesting. Can you tell us, do you have any musical education? Were you self-taught, or did you go for lessons at some institution, or yeah?
No, man, self-taught. Even though I bought myself a book one day,
Instructional book.
Instruction book, and I remember the first song was Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. It's a crotchet, and the dot. That's the rest.
Yeah.
And I started there, and I went through the book, and I actually learned a lot, because I remember one day I was doing a gig with Ian Smith, and we were playing at a club, and we were playing Garden Party, and I had the
chart,
score,
yeah.
And I was playing, but struggling, and Ian almost fell off the stage when he said, "Can you read, Colin?" I said, "No, I'm learning." He said, "Well, don't stop. And well, I shouldn't have, but I did stop. So
Mm.
I'm very sorry I did that because I was coming on nicely, man. It was
Mm.
coming on nicely, and I'm so sorry.
Wow. Wow. Can you tell us about the albums and the artists that you've worked with? I before coming to you, or when I called you, I said that you were, I believe that you were one of the founder members of, or the first bass players for the group Airborne. Yeah, can you tell us about that and also the other bands that you've performed with?
Well, okay, Airborne, I wasn't actually the first bass player. They had a guy called Doppler, I don't know if you remember.
No, I'm not.
Well, but apparently quite a funny story because I was playing ballroom at the time.
Yeah.
And I had a friend of mine, Ivan Bell,
Mm.
drummer.
Drama, yeah.
He used to move around with me because he came to me one day and said, Colin, there's a band in Woodstock called Airborne, and they're looking for a bassist and a drummer. Can we go through to have a jam with him? I said, no, man, you can come to my house because I had a little shack at the back where I had my instruments set up.
Mm.
I said, they can come through and sit here by me if they want. So Saturday, Sean O'Connell and Michael Roderick
Mm.
and Dax was still playing sax. They came through and we did Cassiopeia,
Mm.
Spyro Gyra, a couple of tunes, and Sean just liked my playing. I don't know why. But he asked me, you see, they got a gig at show, at, what's it called, Montreal?
Yeah.
Do I want to do the gig with him? I said, but I'm not the jazz player, I'm playing langer. He said, no, but I can hear you.
Mm.
Okay, well, I said, okay, and I went for it. And I mean, that's the best thing I could have done because with A1 I had a lot of experiences. Although I didn't record, we were rehearsing for a recording. We had quite a couple of songs in the band. Then I went on, I joined the Langeren band, Cool Sounds, and I did two albums with them, which was quite a nice experience. We did one live, the people dancing. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was quite an experience. And just go back afterwards to fix up all the,
Yeah, yeah.
the mistakes and so on. But that was the only albums I recorded, and of course my own stuff that I told you.
Okay, you were mentioning earlier that you recorded an album like I don't know, you said 12 or 14 tracks.
That's it.
Yeah.
My
So
I had my own little studio at home, yeah.
okay, so you're planning to release that soon, or?
No, but like I said, I lost it. I've only got
Wow,
two left.
okay.
That I said I can play. You can just listen to it later on.
Mm.
But there's only two songs I've got left.
Wow,
So
wow.
My son crashed it, and then I gave the TV away, but not thinking about taking the hard drive.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was so sorry about that. But
Wow.
things happen.
Yeah. Can you tell us about the gear? I see you have this nice Fender Jazz bass, yeah, USA model,
Yes,
and then the
This is
washburn.
one of my. I always wanted to Fender
Mm.
Jazz 5-string, and dug deep and quite a packet. Just doing it again.
No, it's nice, man.
I mean, it was more, but I brought them down.
Mm. Ah, you have to.
But this is my baby. I use her most of the time.
Mm.
Always good. And I've got this thing that 20 years, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And she earned the money over and over.
Okay,
and over.
okay.
So she's not.
Okay. So these are the only two axes that you use.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Cool. Cool. Do you have any advice for young up and coming bass players and musicians out there?
This sounds so cliche what I'm going to say now, but it's practice,
Mm.
because that's what I had to do. I mean, and like I say, but if you can play in a year, join a band. I mean, what does it tell you? It's
Yeah.
practice,
Mm.
practice, and you must have that passion because nobody was going to tell you, hey, go practice. You must have that, and I'm telling you, they'll pay in the end.
Mm.
Definitely, they'll
Mm.
pay in the end. And enjoy it, enjoy
Mm.
practice and work on your weak fingers. You see this too, can't move. Work on that too.
Yeah.
Like when everyone did Spain, it wasn't a problem because my fingers was. I mean, I had to learn obviously learn the riff, but the play wasn't a problem because my fingers I was practicing at the time.
Mm.
And that's all I can say is, guys, practice.
Yeah, you heard it right from the great Colin Petersen. Colin, thank you so much for your time. It was an honor for me to meet you. I thought we were related, but you said we're not. But yeah, it's an honor for me to actually be here at your place, and thank you, and Godspeed on your journey, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video with your family and friends. Please follow From the Cape with page on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you so much. God bless you.